All righty. Welcome, everybody. We are so excited to be hosting our first ever Wednesday Zoom training that we are going to be doing with several different team members. We have tried to do Wednesday trainings or just weekly trainings in the past, and we are all super busy, so it's very hard for one person or even two people to organize and lead this in a consistent fashion, and we really want to be able to do this for all of you. So meet Kendra Moreau, who is also Senior Gold, Dee Brandis, who's also Senior Gold, Jamie Joubert, and also Lori Harley are going to be joining all of us. Lori and Jamie are, we all have the same upline, but they are sidelined from us, so you may see them as new faces. So we want to welcome them to come do this with us. And we couldn't do it without all of you, so we're super excited to have all of us doing this. So we were at Leaders Retreat last weekend. And this is an annual event that you actually have to win, and it's training, and it's fantastic, and it's a great time for us to join together when our teams are kind of spread out all over the place. So it's a great honor to win that and to be recognized there. So lots of interesting things happen there, and we are so excited to get started sharing that with you tonight. The first thing that I want to tell you is that in our back office, in our shareables, some of you may remember that at convention in June, we launched the shareables, which are things that you can actually send to people via social media, through email or what have you. But when those people click on it, when you log in your back office and they click on it, if you send it from your back office, anything you send them in that way will automatically link them to your business website. So it's not necessary to type all that stuff again. So we've had Edge and Block that were launched, and now our most popular product is in our shareables, the Triplex combo. So woo! This is huge for us because I know all of us get questions every single day. And I know, even though I've been almost 4 years, people still ask me stuff about the triplex all the time, and we really have to be very careful about what we say because we don't want to misrepresent anything, and we have to make sure that we're compliant. So anything that we can tell them will be on that shareable. So it's super excited. We're going to know exactly what we can say and how to tell everyone to take these products, because the triplex is actually 3 products. So putting that back there is going to be super helpful, and it's available right now. So all you have to do is, I'm going to show you where it is. If you can look at my screen share real quick. If you log into your back office, if it will let me, there we go. Log into your back office, and if you can see this. Okay, so here's my back office. If you go here under Tools and then go to Shareables, you should see the new Triplex product. And I'm going to just show you very quickly because we do not have a lot of time. Okay. So far left, you hit Triplex, and that will be where you find it. Okay? So that's super exciting, and that is starting right now. Another thing with the Triplex is that they are going to be launching a video that talks a lot about Triplex and really promoting Triplex and answering a lot of those questions that people might have about those 3 popular products. That will be launched at Super Saturday, which is January 7th. And on that note, just to let y'all know, I know Plexus does tend to send a lot of emails, but really be on the lookout in your emails the next week or so, because I'm pretty sure you're going to get an email in there saying register for Super Saturday. And that's a great, yeah?
Meredith, I'm sorry to interrupt. You might want to hit mute all because somebody's got their TV on and it's really causing a lot of disturbance.
Okay,
You do it up in the upper, sorry.
That's okay. I'm trying to do it, and mine, when I hit mute, it only mutes me.
Okay.
So if somebody's on their telephone, I think is it #6 or #9? Do y'all know? I don't know. Yeah, I can hear it though.
I'm not able to hear. I'm sorry.
There it goes. Okay. Oh, miss it. All right, guys. Sorry, we're trying to figure out the muting situation. Anyway, I don't hear it now, so I guess it worked out. So Super Saturday registration is going to be in your email very shortly. Be sure to register for that. They do sell out. There's lots of cities across the U.S. Hopefully one of them is nearby. Highly recommend going to that. I've been, for the past 3 or 4 years, whatever it's been. And that's a great way to jumpstart your business for the year, okay? So look for that email. Another exciting thing that they launched is a corporate blog, and it is called Sunny and Share. So for those of us who are a little bit older, I think that's a cute little name, and it is designed to share with other people. So I'm going to show you where that is. It's also in your back office, right when you log in. Let me go right back to that part. Right here, right when you log in, you'll see over here, it just launched yesterday. So in this far right corner, you'll see Sunny and Share, and that is our corporate blog. And the cool thing is there are articles, there are recipes, all kinds of things like that. And I think they're doing like a monthly theme in here. This is a great way to share things with other people that you are wanting to send information to, or just to do some daily personal growth and development. Lots of good articles. This is a fun little thing to do. And that started yesterday. So that's a first for us, having that corporate blog. Also, I hope y'all are excited about this. We often get complaints about people who are using tablets or cell phones when ordering. I know that sometimes there's some glitches there. Our website is now, it has a mobile device site upgrade. So it's not an app, but it is compatible with all of those mobile devices that people were using, and in the past they were having a lot of problems with that. Now I looked the other day, and it looked like it was already changed over. You're shaking your head too, Kendra, so I think, yeah. It looked like it's already working that way. So that should eliminate a lot of the troubles and issues that people had with mobile devices and ordering. Another exciting thing, we usually have some type of product announcement. The product announcement for this fall is that Slim and Block are now available in a trial pack, which we have been asking for a long time. Those are some popular products that we have. And that is going to be available November 14th. So in about 12 days, we'll be able to find that as an ordering option. So that's a great way to get people to try these two, especially with the holidays coming. Who doesn't want to block those extra carbs? Because I know I'm going to be eating for the holidays. And the last thing that I want to announce, and then I'm going to switch the time over to Jamie, is we literally could spend the whole time on this one concept, but we're not going to do that. It's called Rank Up Roadmap. And this is something that those of us who've been in this a long time have been dying. We're so excited about it. It's going to be so awesome for all of us. This project will be launched at Super Saturday on January 7th. And just in a nutshell, what it is, it's a bunch of training that's specifically geared toward whatever rank you're on and getting you to that next rank. So if you're a silver right now and you're reaching for gold, it's going to literally point out things to get you from silver to gold. And then once you reach gold, you'll be unlocking new training content that will let you, have the roadmap for gold to senior gold. So once you keep unlocking those, you'll keep progressing on that roadmap. You can always go back and look at previous content, but you won't be going forward. It'll also include a welcome email when someone first joins, and then within 24 hours, an email from corporate talking about Fast Start Gold. Because a lot of people aren't taking advantage of that program, or maybe they don't understand it, or it wasn't explained to them, or what have you. So those are some really exciting things that are going to be happening. And like I said, the training content is going to be specifically geared for each level that we're on. So that's it for me. Jamie, are you still there?
I am.
Jamie is up.
Okay, so I am just going to tell you a little bit about the November promotion that Flex has released at Leadership Retreat. so we had a lot of people that worked for the September promotion, which was the double bonus, and the plan is that by November and October, the seeds that you're kind of planting are going to come to fruition and be successful for you in January. So they're wanting you to start the year out right in January. And so they're offering different promotions monthly to get you on that track. So the one for November is if you have either 3 new customers or who order 50 PD or more, or 3 new ambassadors who order a welcome pack, or a combination of the two, or a combination of the 3, then you will get a Plexus planner. And I kind of likened it to an Erin Condren planner. That's, I know, been a big deal with a lot of us. So this Plexus planner has room to write goals, contacts that you're making, and it has stickers in it. It's kind of like an Erin Condren planner if you're thinking of what those look like. So you'll be sent that if you have 3 new customers or 3 new ambassadors, or a combination of both of those by the end of November. So that's it for my part with the November promotion. Did anybody have anything to add to that?
No, I think you did great, Jamie. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And so I think, is Kendra next or Dee?
Yes. I think
Okay.
I am. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some information that was brought to us by corporate. The first person up was Marianne Luciano, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but she is our Vice President of Ambassador Education, and she is the gal who is responsible for these new success kits that we are getting now within our welcome pack. So that is super exciting, and that was launched last year. She got up on stage and really talked to us about gratitude and having a grateful heart, which leads into our Success on Demand, because this month, Success on Demand, every month they're going to have a different topic or theme, basically, and I hope you guys are using Success on Demand, and we can show you how to get to that. But it's definitely a service that Plexus has joined forces with to give us opportunity and access to a lot of different business articles, personal growth and development books, some videos that you can watch. So each month we're going to have a different theme, and this month is happiness. So there's definitely some good books that you can read and articles and whatnot. But then she just talked to us a little bit about having a grateful heart, that we need to just give thanks, for a lot of things that we have in our life. Plexus is definitely a blessing, and so we should be thankful for that. I know that all of us can wake up and have a really bad day. I think it's what we do with those bad days or those things that are happening to us that makes the difference. And a grateful heart can change everything, she said. Everyone has those bad days. You can curl up in a ball and be depressed, or you can just say, no, you know what, I'm thankful for the fact that I do have this business that I can work. It's not something I have to go do. So it is a gift that we have to share with people. So just having a grateful heart. You cannot be grateful always seeing the negative in everything. So just, wake up, and you have to make a choice, guys, to be happy and to share that amongst everybody that you touch during the day. Then Marianne actually went into I don't know if you guys realize that Plexus is really big on philanthropy. I can't say that word very well. Giving back. And Alec Clark is our president. He got up on stage too and just talked about, if you are blessed, to be a blessing. And so they talked a little bit about what Plexus has done this year so far. And I think it's incredible that we are, teamed up with such an amazing company. They definitely say we are one Plexus, we are accountable, we get the job done right, and we empower others to be the best that they can be. Those are the Plexus values that they have. They have actually sent corporate employees to Louisiana to help with the floods that we had recently. So that was huge, I think. And they had a whole team of, it looked like girls, about 25 to probably 30 something people that went to Louisiana and helped these people tear down, all of the wet walls and get all the carpet out. So that was really incredible. And it really touched their lives as employees too, knowing that they were helping others. Plexus employees also for the month of October were wearing pink breast check-it t-shirts. And each Friday, they said whoever wore the shirt, a certain amount of money was given into a pot, I think, for each employee that did that. And then they donated that to the American Cancer Society for breast cancer. Also, while we were in Dallas, 3,000 Plexus ambassadors and guests of theirs walked in on Saturday morning for the breast cancer walk. And so that was really cool to be a part of. Meredith and I walked, and some of the other gals that were with us too. So it was really, really a cool thing. They are also teaming up with Salvation Army. So we wanted to share that with you. And for Christmas Angel program, so on one particular day in December, a certain amount of proceeds on this day are going to be donated to Christmas Angel program. So we really work for an amazing company that isn't just about, reaping all the benefits of all of us out there, working so hard. We are giving back to the communities that we serve, which is amazing. Alec Clark is the president of Plexus, and got up on stage and talked about balance between our faith, our family, and Plexus, that we really have to have that good boundaries, set those boundaries for yourself, set those work hours so that you are spending time with your family and not just doing Plexus all the time, and turn yourself, into your faith and just kind of rejuvenate yourself. So have a good balance. Plexus is helping so many people, and that is financially, physically, and emotionally. So please make sure that you are doing the same for yourself as well. Okay. They also stated that we're trying to get a new voice and kind of brand ourselves as a health and happiness company. And I think that's really great, because I feel like that's what we do represent. So what one person is doing, Alex says, so can you. So if you see other people up there as jewels, as emerald, sapphire, diamond, they are ordinary people just like we are, guys. They wake up every morning and put their pants on just the same. So because they are doing it means we can too. Believe in yourself. Every one of us on this call and those listening to this recording have the ability to go very far with Plexus. So we are very lucky to have this opportunity for unlimited income potential. And I'm all done. I think, Dee, you're up.
I am. I'm so blessed tonight to be, and humbled to be around you guys and to be on this call. And I want to thank everybody that's taken the time. I know it's crazy. We're, November the 2nd? To me, that shows the dedication. But I think that we've got to take it a little deeper tonight. And all these fingers that I'm pointing 10 back at me. Because Carrie Wilkerson, if you get a chance to listen to her podcast, amazing. Some real self-development happened for me on Saturday. So I want to share that with you. But I wanted to start with a story that I heard last year at Leaders Retreat. I think you're all familiar with Christy Hall. And she said that her and her buddy sat around the fire. And I don't know what their rank was at the time, but they sat at the fire and they said, what do we have to do to be on that stage? And I want to ask you all today and tonight, have we done that? I haven't. I sacrificed, and, I've had a really tough fall. I'm not going to lie. My dad passed away. My mom's been in the hospital. I'm taking care of her now. Just so many things. But I can tell you that I haven't looked myself in the mirror and said, all right, what is it going to take? And everyone that sat around that fire with Christy Hall, they're diamonds. And they did what it took, and that's just my question to start off with Carrie Wilkerson. Her segment was about DNA, leadership DNA. She showed a picture of a child with Down syndrome. Tyler was born with Down syndrome. That's undeniable. That's something will never change. He's a rock star because he doesn't look at that. He doesn't, you know, if I could be more like my son and do my business like him, I'm telling you, we'd all be diamonds today, because it doesn't bother him. It doesn't set him back. And that's basically what Carrie Wilkerson was telling us. But a lot of times we default back, like I will default back to, well, you know what, it's been a tough fall, you know, whatever. I've been dealt these cards. I can't do it today. That's default. Okay, so what she's saying is we need to take ownership and responsibility. All right, it's time to stop blaming anything and everything. And whatever's going wrong in our business, we need to point back at ourselves and say, what are we doing? So do you have the DNA? The D stands for desire and drive. Do you have the desire and drive? And is that enough? No, she says it's not enough. I'm going to ask you, and this is where it hit me right between the eyes on Saturday. Am I desperate? Am I desperate? Do I want this more than anything? And I had to tell myself, no, I didn't. I am not desperate enough to do what it takes 24/7. So I'm asking you guys tonight, as she asked us, because she was right in our faces and I loved her. She was not a warm, fuzzy, let me make you feel better about where you're at in your business. Are you desperate enough? Are you going to create it? So those are questions I can't answer for you. I can only answer for myself. So I'm just asking you guys to do that tonight. My team that's on here tonight, I want to rally together, and I want you all to be at Leaders Retreat next week. No, or not next week, but next year. We need to get desperate on Team Plexus, and I suggest that for all the team leaders on this call. Destination. Do you truly know your destination? Where are you going? And until you have that, you know what? You're going to be all over the roadmap. And I feel like the things that Plexus is doing is going to help us know where we're going. You know, we've got to be desperate, but Plexus is going to give us some things that will help us with our destination. The next thing is narrative. Honestly, what do you tell yourself every day? Are you telling yourself a success story? Or are you telling yourself a failure story? And I'm not going to lie to you guys, the last couple of months, I think there's been more failure in my heart and my head than there has been anything. And there's been more of a poor Dee Brandis. And that's got to stop. You know, it just has to stop. We choose it. We don't have to stand for the status quo. You change your narrative. I change my narrative. And that's what I'm asking you all to do tonight. You know, change. Another way to say it is mind mapping. You know, instead of saying, oh, I really am not good at that, instead of say, I am really good at that, or I will become good at that. Change the way our narrative is inside of our head. I'm not going to go through everything she said because we wanted to keep it to 30 minutes, but action. You know, are you taking the action for your business? Thumbing through Facebook is not action. Buying a planner and opening it up and writing a few things in it, that's not action. We need to have dates. We need to have one-on-ones. We need to be on Zoom calls. We need to be on 3-ways. We have got to create the momentum through action. Action is not going to be created through Facebook scrolling or watching TV. I mean, really, let's take a look at ourselves and how much TV have we watched in the last 2 weeks? You know, is it more than you should? You know, what are you doing? What actions are you doing? Are you going out in the community and, you know, wearing your Plexus stuff and actually going out of your boxes and handing samples? On my way to Leaders Retreat, I handed out 4 or 5 samples. On my way back, I handed out several too. I was tired. I didn't feel like I looked great, but I still forced myself and I did the action and I got them in Facebook and I'm following up. But that's the only way we're going to make this work, folks, is our action. Okay, so alignment. This one was funny, but it hit home too. Are you a product of your product? Are you taking your products? Are you living the life? Or are you posting on Facebook a big fat donut and then asking them to, you know, buy your products? Are you living the lifestyle that Plexus, you know, is all about? Is that who you are? She said something about cut your sugars and carbs and take your block and get back on your accelerator. It was hilarious, but honestly, it was very poignant for me. It's like, am I a product of my products every day? So those are some things that she said. So if your alignment is out, then your business is maybe not doing what you're wanting it to do. So people on this, what she said to me was, I've got some real heart and soul thinking to do. And my area is to get really desperate. And I hope we all link arms together and do this, because I really believe it is in our grasp. And the things that are coming through Plexus, they've listened to Sarah and everybody on the advisory board, and they're really making the changes. And I really pray that every one of us on here take this opportunity and take it to the next level, because we all can. You're all amazing leaders, and I am humbled and blessed to be on this call. And thank you for letting me share that with you.
Good job, Dee. Awesome.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions? Anybody? No questions? All righty, then we will do this again next Wednesday. We'll give you the information. If there's anything specific that you feel like you'd like to see more of or learn more about, if it's something that you think could benefit the group that we could do in a group setting like this, that would be great. Just let us know. Or if it's something that you need personally, obviously just get in touch with your sponsor. But thank you all for taking time out of your
Thank you guys.
to do this with us. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to stop recording.